and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to have you come back. And if you are coming for the first time, you are so much welcome, because on this channel we just handle computer programming, computer coding, and our intention here is to apply every knowledge that we have learned, use those knowledge to create amazing applications. And so if you like the idea, then please consider subscribing to the channel, consider liking the video and turning the notification bell on. Then you also want to personalize the notification bell, because we are going to keep unveiling awesome content on this channel and you don't want to miss any of them. We're going to do a quick review of the past video just to see the things we covered. Last video we did look at HTML styles. We saw how to format elements. We saw how to make elements or text to be bold. We saw how to make them italic. We saw how to add importance to texts using the strong element. We also saw how we could make texts, the fonts, to be colored using the color property. Now we want to look at text align property. How do we align our texts? Now the text align property defines the horizontal text alignment for an element. So let's see that. Let's apply this. We're going to now get the boilerplate code to our text editor. Everything is empty at the moment. So we remember this. Now we can use the exclamation sign, the exclamation character, to bring the boilerplate code. And in the body section, we're going to have a paragraph tag there. And we want a text align. So we're going to use the lorem, this Emmet abbreviation. Just type lorem on your text editor, and you have this Latin text here. And let us just have everything properly in view. Now we are going to use the text align property, and you remember how we use the style attributes. We have to input that, include it at the start tag of the element, and then we type text align. And so we're gonna say center, and this is how you spell the word center. And so what we do here is we're gonna go now to our browser, and for you need to remember that you have the go live button at the bottom right of your screen right there. And so you go to the bottom right, and this button here is where the go live button is. Now my go live button is already clicked, and that's the reason you see it shows the port number 550. Okay, back to that. We're going to the browser, and we will see that we got that text there. Okay, it's not showing. Let's go and know why that is not visible. So back to our text editor, and we see that everything is okay. Let's go back to the browser. Okay, it's right there. And so we got the text center aligned. Now I'd like you to view the text when it is not aligned to the center. So I'm going to quickly take off that style attribute. And when I do, we go back to the browser, and we see the text all aligned to the left by default, including the style attribute. Now we'll have it back to the center. So that is the text aligned property center. We can have text aligned to the left. We can have text aligned to the right. Let's quickly add a couple of texts, and let's go to the text editor. Now adding a couple of text, I'm going to have h1 element, and I'll say this text is aligned to the right. Okay, and I'm going to just duplicate this. Okay, let's go. Let's duplicate this quickly. So we got this. Okay, and then we can say this text is aligned to the left, and this. So the text align property does the horizontal alignment for our text, and then we can say this text is justified. I think we're going to have the paragraph justified. So what I'm going to do is to add some more text. I'm going to just duplicate this, and so just so we can have more paragraph here, right? Okay, let us now go to the browser to see what this is going to look like. Okay, so we have a couple of text there. The the paragraph is long enough and we know that the text in the paragraph is center aligned. Now we want to apply the text alignment for the headings, for the both of them, and then for the paragraph. We're going to make the paragraph to be justified so you can have a view of what justified look like. So I'm changing the word center to justify, and then we will apply the text alignment to the heading. Let's go to the heading here. First heading, text align. We're gonna say, let's undo this. So in here we have, so what is happening there? Let's see. Text align this, and something is wrong, so we need to put this there. Okay, so that makes, sorry, this is supposed to be here. Okay, so that makes it now text align to the right, and the text align, let's copy this. Text align for this one will be to the left. Okay, we do not need this guy here. Let's delete that. Let's check the browser now to see what this look like. Woo! I can see a lot of errors here. Let's go ahead to refresh the browser. Just a quick refresh. Okay, everything now works. Remember the error we had before. So you can see that the text, the first one, this one is aligned to the right. This guy is aligned to the left. And this is justified. When you consider the edges, you find that they are all aligned directly on each other, right? So it's a perfect alignment on the right and the left. That's what text align look like. Now we're going to go to the next property. The next thing we're going to be looking at quickly is HTML quotation and citation elements. And so we will be looking in this very section at the block quotes, the Q tag, the ABBR, the abbreviation tag, the address tag, the cite tag, and the BDO. Let's quickly take a look at them. The block quotes element defines a section that is quoted from another source. And so what will happen is the browser will indent the block quote element. We will delete these headings here, and we will have a paragraph tag, and we're going to say this section contains block quotes. Okay, block quotes. The browser or the text editor already recognizes that. So block quotes. So we're going to type the block quote there, and in that we're going to have the lorem right there, and we want to see how this is going to look like on the browser. So when we go to the browser, we are going to see that it is indented, as we said before. So this is the section that we had in the block quote. Next, we are going to be looking at the ABBR tag, which represents abbreviation. Okay, and so this is going to reveal the meaning of the acronym. When you have acronyms like HTML on the screen and your users just place their cursor on the HTML acronym, it's going to give them the full meaning, what it represents. And so let's apply this. Just below the quotation on our text editor, we are going to type the ABBR, which represents abbreviation. And let's say we want to create an abbreviation for WHO. So we will start by writing what it means here, which is World Health Organization. And then for what the users will see, we're going to have WHO between the ABBR tags. Now, when we go to our browser, we should be able to see the meaning as soon as we hover the cursor on WHO. So when we hover the cursor, we can see WHO, World Health Organization, right there at the bottom. The next tag we're looking at is the address tag. So the HTML address tag helps to provide contact information about a person. It could be an author, it could be the owner of a document. We have those informations using the address tag. And so we can have an email address, we can have the URL, we can have physical address of the user. Let's quickly apply this in our text editor, and we're going to have address down here. So we're going to say address, and then we want to say let's take plot 151, and maybe I'm going to say map global estate, and we're going to use the BR tag here so it can go to the next line, and we will say Rosso Dominica. We're going to use the BR tag as well here. So this is going to create a line break, and the document, the text will go to the next line. And then we are going to just put maybe some phone numbers. Let's say September 18, 2022. That's the date of recording this video. Now let us take a look at this on the browser. So when we go to the browser, we will see that this appears as an address. So you can see it is italic, and everything with the BR added, it goes to the next line. So this is the address tag and how it's being displayed on the browser. And I hope that you are following the videos. You may want to pause the video to check out something that you don't get clearly. The next tag we are looking at, the next one, is the site tag. And so the site tag defines the title of a work, usually of a creative work like a poem, a song, a movie. So here we're going to have a paragraph tag, and we're going to say how I survived Hurricane Maria by, what's the name of this guy again? Michael Lee, right? I think that's his name. The guy who acted that movie. Michael Lee, I guess so. I'm not sure. But however, so we want to use the citation tag now. So the title of the movie is How I Survived Hurricane Maria. And so I'm going to put the site tag here. I'm going to surround. Let's do this properly. So we're going to have it here. And if I hit the enter key, yeah. Then I'm going to copy all of this text, how I survived Hurricane Maria. Going to take it out. Then we're going to put it in between. Let's go to the text editor now, to the browser I meant to say, to see what this will look like. So this is how the browser will display the site, the text that is enclosed in the site tag. And lastly, we are going to be looking at the BDO tag. The BDO tag, it's a short for bidirectional override, BDO. And so we will use this to override the current text direction. So let's quickly apply this on the text editor. We are going to say BDO, and we can say, we include the direction by saying right to left. So we want to have this text from right to left, and we will say this text is written from right to left. Okay, let's check it out on the browser. So this text is written from right to left. Does this make sense to you at all? Look at it down there. So I don't know what you're going to use this for, but there are always cases where you can apply this. So it's worth learning. This text is written from right to left. And you already saw how we typed that on the text editor. This is what it is like. And so let's say left to right this time around. So I'm going to change this to be LTR. And then I'm going to say this text is written from left to right. And so that is like the regular display, the normal one here. So by default, that's how our text is written, left to right. So you've seen the function of the BDO. So far, we have been able to learn the ABBR tag, which is it defines abbreviations for acronyms. We've been also able to learn the address, which defines contact information for authors or owners of documents. We've seen the BDO, we just saw that now. It defines the direction for your text. We also saw block quotes, and this section is usually indented by the browser, and so it defines a section that is quoted from another source. The Q tag also defines quotation, right? And you're going to see the quotation mark over the document, the opening quotation mark and the closing quotation mark. Then the site defines the title of a creative work. I am of the opinion that you have been able to learn something here that you can apply at one project or the other. Never mind that we are doing all of this lectures in bits, just learning some certain things. We're gonna have projects where we will put them all together. I just want to ensure that you are able to go through all of HTML and then all of the next package, all of the of CSS. We keep learning, and all of the technologies we get to implement them, use them to create that amazing application. I am so excited to be here, and if you love the content, please subscribe to the channel, click the subscribe button, hit on the like button, click on the notification bell, because we will always continually release awesome content on this channel. I would be so glad to have your comments about what you think I could do better. Please don't fail to comment. I love your comments, and they're gonna help me a lot to deliver more awesome content to you. From me, I am so excited, and I want to say cheers to your success. Have a wonderful day, and see you on the next video. Goodbye.